Hello. I still have a couple of ideas that just are appearing in my head. And before I get started, I just wanted to share, I almost missed my opportunity to get to know Twin Peaks and enjoy it so much. About 2 years ago, that's when I watched the two seasons and then Fire Walk with Me uh, lately because I wasn't aware that there was a movie. So there you go. And the first time I watched it, I probably watched Modern Family or something before, so I wasn't in that mood. And when I saw the opening, I wasn't even aware it was from the 90s. I was like, is this some kind of hipster, really slow joke? What is this? So I abandoned. And then I spoke to a girl who really loved Twin Peaks and she judged me so hard. And I thought, this girl, she's pretty cool, so I'll give it a chance. And here I am vlogging about Twin Peaks now, which I enjoy very much, and it's been a real treat for me. So there you are. I just wanted to share that. I was almost an idiot, but then I wasn't. Also, my lovely accent. I'm not related to the Renault family, even though I come from Quebec as well. All right, so again, ideas from after watching part 15. I've been thinking about Billy, or who I think is Billy, the drunk guy in the prison. So we'll just call him Zombili for now. Um, at first I thought he had a disease or something, but now seeing how he's acting in the jail, I think he might have something to do with that monkey in Far Walk with Me. And I'm not even kidding. He does look like a monkey to me. He looks super primate. And at first I thought he was mimicking everyone. And obviously he is. I thought, is he some kind of manufactured person as well? Because he reacts kind of like Dougie would, repeating everything, although he uses more words. And then him and Nado, the way I'm wondering now if they don't communicate together. And I'm not sure. I don't think Nado is Judy. But you have to keep in mind that this monkey, I don't even know what's the deal with that monkey. I don't get it. But like, why was there a monkey in Fire Walk with Me? Who the hell knows? Um, but yeah, the fact that he's saying Jody is, what the monkey is saying Jody is definitely relevant. Um, and he was in the Black Lodge or in the Red Room when he said that monkey, if I remember well. Sorry if I'm messing up. But so I'm thinking they're both otherworldly creatures. So does that make him Billy for real? Is this why, like Audrey, where she is, does she have access to otherworldly creatures? I don't know. It's just food for thoughts, really. And also there's this whole zoo vibe in the prison cells right now. So, I mean, something is up with this guy, and maybe he's got something to do with the monkey. Also, I've been thinking about Audrey, poor little Audrey. When he talks about ending her story. I've been Googling everything, every possible research on Google I could do, I've done. And then I found this book by this New Zealand author. It's called End Your Life, Begin... No, sorry. No, it doesn't say End Your Life. No. Don't do it, Big Ad. Don't take the cyanide pill. It says End Your Story, Begin Your Life. And it's something about like freeing yourself from old patterns, I suppose. But it's really like it's the only result that appears when you write end your story. So maybe there's something there. I'm convinced that she's got some kind of an inner conflict caused by her trauma, maybe. I mean, she was so ambitious and now she's stuck who knows where. She's got to be bitter and she's got to have issues. Yeah, it says like our stories, like too often they limit our possibilities and achievements. So I think she needs to let go. I think there's something like this there. Again, letting go, like the log lady said. And you know, that reminded, when the log lady said that, it reminded me of that poem from Emily Dickinson. I'm a literature graduate, so I'm obsessed with poetry. And yeah, first the chill, then the stupor, then the letting go. It kind of reminded me of that quote from Dickinson. I'm pretty sure Audrey needs to have that some sort of a transformation for her to get back into her life. Then I don't know, I'm not sure what to make of this, but I've been looking up I don't know if I pronounce it right, Drugpa, I don't know, that Buddhist sorcery, and the whole left path. Sorry, I ran out of space on my phone. Yeah, the whole left path magic. You know, there's always a lot of weird hand gestures. Often, I think it's the left hand, although it varies. Anyway, just there's something. I'm sure it's got something to do with something, but it isn't clear. But then I started thinking, sorry, about Charlie and how he's always saying how sleepy he is. So at first it reminded me a little bit, and also because Audrey looks so much like Snow White, it reminded me of that fairy tale with the dwarf called Sleepy. But it brought me to thinking to Sleeping Beauty, because I'm pretty sure she's probably in a coma, but she's sleeping in a way. And the first person who wrote the tale was Charles Perrault, like 100 years before the Grimm brothers. He wrote the story of Sleeping Beauty. So if Audrey is Sleeping Beauty, then Charlie would be writing her story. But I also think that Charlie is a part of Audrey. I feel like she's separated, probably like her body, her mind, and her soul. And I think he might be her mind because he's so reasonable. Like he looks like an accountant or a lawyer. So and that's why maybe she doesn't seem so rational right now. She's very emotional and she has like all those mood swings, whereas he is super steady. So I'm thinking something in her separated. It was like this nuclear explosion inside of her. And maybe that's the contract. Maybe he's kind of saving her right now from realities that she can't face, but she'll have to face them in order to get away. And I mean, I don't know if Dale will have to kiss her to wake her up. That would be super cheesy, but if there's an Otis Redding song playing, I mean, I'm fine with this. Also, the sound emerging from the Great Northern that we've been hearing a lot. And you know, James, like, I think James is really strange. He's noticing all these things, like that huge sound in the furnace and, you know, let's just go get a drink at the Roadhouse. I think he might know more. Maybe he's super wise. You know, he had an accident. And the fact that he was in jail number 7, with all this stuff I've been reading about number 7, it felt like it's something like seeing more than there is. So I feel like he's playing dumb right now, but he's probably aware of something that nobody, like everybody is underestimating James. But maybe he knows more than he lets show. Maybe he's aware of his mission. That's why he was like, oh, that's cool, when Cockney guy told him his wonderful story with the giant. And yeah, so that sound at the Great Northern what about, I mean, what happened to that drawer where Josie is stuck? What about it's her? Maybe they, because they've been making a lot of changes, they've been changing the locks and stuff. So maybe they changed the furniture as well. And the old furniture is in that room that we see that seems to be very active. And so maybe she is there and she's trying to get out. Although, I mean, the actress wasn't casted for this, but maybe there's something there. And I mean, I don't know who Judy is. I have no idea. It could be anything. It could be Major Garland's nickname. It could be Josie's sister that you can read about online. I mean, originally one of the writers would have confirmed that she had a sister called Judy, but things change in life, so maybe they just changed the whole plan. And so I don't know what to make of this. But then I started thinking about, you know, that gum you like that will come back in style. And I thought maybe it's like Judy Fruit. Maybe they've like repackaged Juicy Fruits and now it's Judy Fruit. I don't think it is. I'm just kidding. Also, the lug lady and the fact that she wouldn't reveal to Hawk the conversation they had before. She said, like, I'm not gonna say that over the phone. I can't remember the verbatim, but she's saying that it's not safe to speak on the phone. So then it reminds me of Bad Cooper when he exits the convenience store Matrix style, and also how he hacked the whole security system in the prison with his dial phone. So I do think that there's something. Oh, and also, you know, the whole "I don't have your number" from Philip Jeffries. So she probably knows there's some bad shit happening on the phone lines right now. And also, is she talking, like, she's warning him again? She's like, remember what I told you on that mountain under the moon? So I'm thinking, is she talking about Jerry, who is probably still high in the woods right now? Or is she talking about the entrance to the Black Lodge, or at least to the Red Room? Because we saw Hawk see those curtains for a brief second. And if I remember well, there was a full moon when she phoned him on his cell phone a few parts ago. So, I mean, we'll know for sure very shortly. But yeah, those were basically what have been keeping me awake at night. I'm sure in like an hour or two, I'll either be thinking about those theories and be like, no, that doesn't work. Like sometimes I do that. I realize my theories are completely false. But it's part of the process. That's it. I'll stop for now. My brain doesn't want to stop though. It's like the best investigation there was ever. Yeah, I'll keep it for tomorrow if I have new ideas. What do you think? Nobody knows what they think, right? Everybody's confused. But don't we just all love it so much? One last thought before I leave you. I just remembered, I was doing my grocery shopping this morning, thinking about Chef Truman looking at fish. Pictures of fish on his computer in the dark in part 15, and suddenly I realized if you actually, I don't know, if you're into David Lynch, you might know that he compares inspiration and getting creative ideas to fishing and just, you know, waiting for the big fish to catch. So then I thought maybe that's a metaphor for this. Maybe he's looking for ideas. He's fishing. It's like a huge metaphor and he's not really looking at fish. And I thought, you know what, Sheriff Truman, I mean, he's so real. He's so like low profile. In a way, I feel like he's exactly like us, right? Just trying to look at the river, look at the stream passing in his subconscious, and trying to catch an idea, an original idea that will make sense and that he can get out of the water and go eat for dinner. So yeah, I just thought I'd add this. Also, sometimes I listen to my videos after and I'm like, I hate it when I mispronounce things. I should speak better English than this, but it's, I mean, I'm thinking at the same time, so it's very, I mean, it's very authentic. That's how it's gonna be. Also, it's gonna remain like this. So yeah, so I kind of hate myself for not saying verbatim earlier, and I think I didn't pronounce I didn't what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't use the verb to cast properly in the right tense earlier. So my deepest apologies to the English language, which I love as an Anglophile, as you can see with my London obsession and my New Zealand obsession as well, and my Twin Peaks obsession. I'm not obsessed, I'm very sane. So that's it for today. All right, bye.